So I'm finally catching up on all of the BLs and shows that I've watched over October and getting their reviews out. So one of the first ones I watched in October was Star in My Mind, and it is a very couple heavy story. So if you're looking for um, things that have a lot of plot to it, this is not going to be one for you. Overall, this one wasn't bad. I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10, which really isn't a bad score. But I felt like it dragged. It didn't need to be 8 episodes, but I do understand why they did it this way. This is very miscommunication or no communication heavy, so if that's something that drives you nuts, you might want to avoid this show. I actually really liked the friends. I thought they were really cool and funny to be around and things like that. I thought they did really good things for the main characters, but there aren't any side plots involving the friend group. Not really, at least. So it's hard to get invested in anybody else other than the main lead characters because there isn't really any other side plot that doesn't involve the main lead character. This dude, I totally get it. Gotta shoot your shot when you see it. You saw somebody not getting the person they want, so you shot your shot anyway. I get all that, but at the same time, when somebody specifically says no and then specifically tells you, like, this is something that I wish other people wouldn't have done to me, so I don't want to do it to anybody else, and then you still kind of put them in a position where it could continue the miscommunication that's already happening, then you start losing points for me. I was very upset with you. However, I understand you shooting your shot. That I get. Miss Gia could have cleared the whole dang thing up from the very beginning, which is how I know that this entire show did not need to be as long as it was. But she chose to stay out of it for a lot of it. She chose to put Clune in a situation where he couldn't say anything. And she apologized and everything, but it didn't change the fact that she could have cleared it up from the very beginning with everybody, not just him. And this young lady, Papeng, I believe is her name was. Anyway, I understand she's a lot like Foon in the fact that, you gotta shoot your shot or whatever, but she made me incredibly mad because she was told by the person that she was trying to get with and her friend / his friend that to just avoid it because he already has somebody that he likes, and she just kept pushing, and then she got upset when he basically flat out told her no very abruptly, and that made me upset. I thought Juna and Dunk did very, very well. I think these characters weren't the best in the first place, and they lacked depth and growth, but they did the best they could with the roles, and I recommend for slow and easy, but if you want anything in depth, I would avoid them.